Okay, Hare Krishna, welcome to the session on Krishna Leela. The series titled as Vraja Līlā Sudhā, Venugopala Krishna Leela in Vrindavan. We started discussing the length, depth and breadth of the Krishna Leela. And yesterday we started discussing the background story before Krishna was born. So as we all have discussed this series, starting with this phrase, Leela Kallola Varidhi, the endless ocean of divine pastimes. Sarvadbhuta chamatkara Leela Kallola Varidhi, Atulya Madhura Prema Mandhita Priya Mandala, Trijaganmanasakarshi Murali Kalakujhita, Asamanordhvarupa Shri Vismapita Characharaha. Śrī Krishna is an ocean whose waves are astonishing and wonderful pastimes surrounded by devotees, adorned with incomparable sweet love, whose enchanting flute song attracts the minds of all beings in the three worlds, and whose unsurpassed beauty fills both moving and non-moving beings with wonder. Rupa Goswami beautifully describes the glories of Krishna Leela in Vrindavan. Sarvadbhuta chamatkara Leela Kallola Varidhi, Atulya Madhura Prema Mandhita Priya Mandala, Trijaganmanasakarshi Murali Kalakujita, Asamanordhvarupa Shri Vismapita Charachara. Let's repeat this shloka, okay? I will sing one line at a time. Please repeat after me. Sarvadbhuta chamatkara Leela Kallola Varidhi,
Sarvadbhuta
Chamatkara Leela Kallola Varidhi,
Atulya Madhura Prema Mandhita Priya Mandala,
Atulya
Atulya
Madhura
Madhu Prema
Prema
Mandita
Mandita
Priya
Priya
Mandala,
Mandala,
Trijaganmanasakarshi Murali Kalakujita,
Trijaganmanasakarshi
Trijaganmanasakarshi Murali
Murali
Kalakujita,
Kalakujita,
Asamanordhvarupa Shri Vismapita Characharaha.
Asamanodharupa
Asamadvarupa
Sri
Vismapita
Viswamita
Chara
Pitachara
Chara.
Charaha.
So the moving objects, the living beings, moving objects become, they get frozen, and the non-moving objects, the like rocks and mountains, they melt looking at Krishna Leela, hearing Krishna's Venuganam. The rocks and mountains, they melt and they become Chara Vastuvu. Chara becomes Achara Vastuvu, Achara becomes Chara Vastuvu. Vismapita Chara Charaha. Asamanordhvarupa Shri Vismapita Chara Charaha. So this is our goal. We have to, our heart is anyway like a stone. Okay, it's like a rock. So in that perspective, we can consider ourselves as a achara vastu, right? Consider ourselves as a rock or mountain. So our goal is to get attracted to Krishna Leela and get melted and become a chara vastu. But actually we are chara. We are a living object. We are a moving object. We are a moving person. But if we are not utilizing this moving body, this sharira, this manusya sharira, then we are not different from achara vastu. We are not different from rock or mountain. Because we have forgotten that we are human, and we have been given this special prerogative of inquiring into the absolute. We have been given this intelligence to learn spiritual science and become a devotee of Krishna, develop love for Krishna. So if we don't do that, then we are actually wasting our human life. Bhagavatam describes the value of human life in many shlokas in many places. Durlabho manusho janmo dehinam kshana bhanguram tatrapi durlabham manye vaikunta priyadarshanam. Durlabho manusho janmo. This human birth is very rare. Dehinam kshana bhanguram. Even if we get this human birth, then it is temporary. Kshana bhanguram. We may die any time. We cannot expect that everybody will live up to 80, 90 or 100 years. So we have to take it seriously. We don't know when we will die. And even if we get human birth, even though it is temporary, in this temporary duration, tatrapi durlabham manye, even what is more difficult, what is more rarer, getting human birth itself is very rare, and even more rarer than that is to get association of devotees. Tatrapi durlabham manye vaikunta priyadarshanam. Tatrapi durlabham manye vaikunta priyadarshanam. Vaikunta Priya, that is the name of Srimad Narayana. Vaikunta is the name of Srimad Narayana. Vaikunta is the name of that spiritual loka, that Adhyatmika loka, Vaikunta planet. And Vaikunta is also one of the names of Srimad Narayana. Vaikunta Purusha Prano Pranadha. That shloka from Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Jeshta Shrestha Prajapatihi Hiranyagarbho Bhugarbho Madhavo Madhusudanaha. So Vaikunta is the name of Supreme Lord, and Vaikunta Priya means the devotees, those who are Priya, those who are Priyam to Vaikunta. Vaikunta Priya Darshanam. Darshanam means to see. The opportunity, the fortune of being able to see devotee is very rare. The association of devotees is very rare. But we are so fortunate every day, during this time, 8:30 to 9:30 or 10, we have this wonderful association of all Rasika Bhaktas, not just Vaikunta Priya, not just the devotees who are in the mood of Aishwarya Bhava, not just Vaikunta Priya, but we are all Vrindavana Priya. Vrindavana Priya. Krishna is Akhila Rasamrita Murti, and he is Raso Vaisaha, and we are Rasa Priya. We are Rasika. So it is very fortunate to get association of all devotees like this. So with that said, let's begin our discussion today. So since we are discussing this whole thing from Bhagavatam, let's discuss a shloka from Bhagavatam that glorifies Bhagavatam. It's a very simple shloka described in 11th Canto of Bhagavatam that describes the glory of Bhagavatam. Okay, please repeat after me. Nimna ganam yata ganga
Nimnakanam yata Ganga
devanam achyuto yata
Devanam
Devanam Anchito
Achyuto
Yata
Vaishnavanam yata shambho
Vaishnavanam
Vaishnavanam
Yata
Shambho
Shambhu
Puranam idam tataha.
पुराणम्
पुराणमिदं
इदं
ततः
ततः
Nimna Ganam Yata Ganga. In all the flowing rivers, Ganga is the best. Devanam Achyuto Yata. In all the devatas, in all the gods, in the loka of gods, Achyuta is the topmost. Achyuta is supreme. Vaishnavanam Yata Shambho. Among all the Vaishnavas, Lord Shiva, Shambhu is the best. Puranam idam tataha. In all the Puranas, this Bhagavata Purana, idam means this. This Bhagavata Purana is the best. Nimnaganam yata ganga devanam achyuto yata vaishnavanam yata shambho puranam idam tataha. So Bhagavatam is compared, is glorified with all these nice analogies, nice metaphors. So we have discussed yesterday one shloka, yesterday or day before, right? Nigama kalpatarur galitam phalam shukamukadamrutadrava samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. So the Rasika Bhaktas, they can relish this nectarian juice from Bhagavatam, which is already very delicious, very tasty, and it has become even more tasteful after being tasted by Shuka Mahamuni, and the nectar coming from the mouth of Shuka Mahamuni is even more tastier. So with that glorification of Bhagavatam, let's begin our discussion for today. We started discussing the background story of Krishna's birth. In the beginning of 10th Canto, after hearing 9 cantos, Parikshit Maharaj, he expressed his eagerness to hear about Krishna Leela. In the beginning of 10th Canto, Parikshit Maharaj says, "O all-knowing sage, I respectfully beg you to narrate extensively all the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Etadanyaccha sarvam me mune Krishna vicheshtitam vattumarhasi sarvajna shraddadhanaya vistrutam." Vistrutam means in great detail. Shraddadhanaya. I will pay attention and listen to it. Etadanyaccha sarvam me mune Krishna vicheshtitam vattumarhasi sarvajna shraddadhanaya vistrutam. So Parikshit Maharaj is asking Shukadeva Goswami to explain about Krishna Leela in great detail. Now this should be the mood of a seeker. This should be a mood of a sadhaka bhakta. This should be the mood of a person who is eager to learn Bhagavatam. They have to inquire submissively from a learned person and learn the spiritual science, especially the Krishna Katha, Krishna Leela, with undistracted faith. Shraddha means faith and also attention. With complete faith on Krishna and also with complete attention. Only then we can relish this Krishna Katha. If you are doing multiple things and then keeping one ear to Krishna Katha and 1 ear to something else, then we cannot get anything. So you have to dedicate some time, at least 1 hour every day. We have to dedicate so that we can relish this Katha. And after Parikshit Maharaj requested Shukadeva Goswami like this, Shukadeva Goswami asked Parikshit Maharaj, "Oh my dear king, You have been listening to Krishna Bhagavatam. I have explained 9 cantos now. I mean, actually, Shukadeva Goswami, when he spoke, it was not like cantos, right? It was like a river flow. It was like a river flow. But Acharyas, later on, when Sridhar Swami is the first commentator on Bhagavatam. Sridhar Swami, who is Sridhar Swami? He's not from ISKCON, he's not from, Gaudiya Vaishnava, he's from Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. So Sridhar Swami is the first commentator on Bhagavatam. So he divided Bhagavatam into the sections, the cantos like this. So Shukadeva Goswami asks Parikshit Maharaj, you have been hearing different avatars of Krishna until now, but don't you feel thirsty? Don't you feel hungry? Don't you feel sleepy? If you want to take a break, if you want to drink some water, or if you want to eat something, you can take a break. Then this is what Parikshit Maharaj said. This unbearable hunger and thirst does not hinder me, for I am drinking the nectar of Harikatha falling from your lotus mouth. Naishati dussaha kshunnam tyakto damapi bhadate pibantam tvan mukam bhoja achyutam harikatamritam. I am not interested in drinking water or eating food. I am interested in drinking the nectar of Harikatha coming from your lotus mouth. Naishati dussaha kshunnam tyakto dhamapi bhadate pibantam tvan mukam bhoja achyutam harikatamritam. So for a spiritual seeker, even if they are fasting, but if they are drinking the nectar of Krishna Katha, that gives complete satisfaction. That satisfies their hunger and thirst, and it satisfies their heart. And Parikshit Maharaj, Shukadeva Goswami, he continues saying that, I am impressed with your dedication and determination to hear Krishna Katha. Before I speak further, let me tell you who and all will get benefit by hearing Krishna Katha. Questions regarding Lord Vasudeva purify 3 kinds of people: the speaker, the inquirer, and the listener, just like water washing from his lotus feet. Vasudeva Katha Prashnaha Purusham Strim Punatihi Vaktaram Prachakam Shrotram Tada Salilam Yata. So who and all get benefited? Vaktaram, the speaker. Prachakam, one who asks questions. And Shrotrin, the listener. Now this is the descending order here. Starting from Vaktaram, coming down to Prachakam, coming down to Shrotrin. Who gets the most benefit in a Katha like this? Vaktaram, the speaker gets the most benefit. Why? Because the speaker spends some time researching, thinking about it, meditating on it. The speaker gets the most benefit. Then after that, Prachakam, the inquirer, one who listens to that Katha and asks appropriate questions. Or the Prachakam, the inquirer, asks questions so that the speaker can speak more Katha. Just like how Parikshit Maharaj, in between Bhagavatam, he would stop Shukadeva Goswami and ask him more questions. For example, during Gajendra Moksha Leela also we discussed, right? Like how Shukadeva Goswami was trying to just quickly give a summary of Gajendra, saying that there was once upon a time there was an elephant was caught by the caught in the clutches of crocodile for 1,000 years. And then the elephant started chanting mantras that he remembered from previous lifetime. And then Srimad Narayana appeared. So like that, in one or two sentences, Shukadeva Goswami was trying to finish it up. And then that caught the attention of Parikshit Maharaj, and he asked a question. What? Wait a minute. Elephant? Elephant started reciting mantras? That sounds very interesting. Can you explain more about it? Instead of just telling in one paragraph, can you explain in more detail? So the inquirer can trigger the flow of Katha. And then Shukadeva Goswami spoke about Gajendra Leela in 3 chapters. 8th Canto, 3 chapters. So for that, the inquirer gets the benefit for asking the question. And finally, the Shrota, the listener, who is listening the Katha, they also get the benefit. And all these 3 people, Purushams 3 Punati, Purusham 3 Punati, 3 kinds of people get benefit when Krishna Katha is discussed. And when Krishna Katha is heard, the heart is completely purified by the nectar of devotion. It transforms into ultimate divine vessel ready to host the absolute truth. Now Krishna is going to come, so we need to host him in our hearts. For that we need to do some cleanup. Okay, with that little introduction for today, let's begin. The divine drama of Śrī Krishna Janma. The divine appearance of birth of Lord Krishna. Wow, same title, four slides. మరి అంతే కదా, హీరో వస్తున్నప్పుడు మరి మంచి టైటిల్స్ పడాలి కదా. కృష్ణం వందే జగద్గురు. So a quick recap, a 2-minute recap of what we discussed yesterday. Bhudevi was feeling great torture by the demons, and Bhudevi took the form of Gomata, went to Brahma, asked for help. And Brahma took Gomata along with other devatas to Ksheerasagara, and reciting Purusha Sukta prayers, Brahma requested for help. And then Vishnu, without giving darshan, from within the heart of Brahma, Vishnu gave a message saying that very soon I will appear on planet Earth to kill all these demoniac people and reduce the burden of Earth. Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundaha. Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundaha. Jayatu Jayatu Devo Devakī Nandanoyam. Jayatu Jayatu Krishna Vrishnivaṁsha Pradipaha. Jayatu Jayatu Meghashyamala Komalango. Jayatu Jayatu Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundaha. So that Prithvi Bharanasho Mukunda is going to appear very soon. So this is what happened in spiritual world, in Vaikuntha planet, on the shores of Ksheerasagara. And if we shift the focus of camera to Bhuloka, in Bhuloka, Devaki Devi got married to Vasudeva, and Kaṁsa is the brother of Devaki Devi. Kaṁsa has love and affection for his sister, and on the day of wedding, he personally drove the chariot carrying Vasudeva and Devaki to the home of Vasudeva. And then all of a sudden, there was a prophecy. ākāśa-vāṇī started speaking, saying that, "Oh Kaṁsa, you are a fool. You are You are driving the chariot like a menial person, like a menial servant. But don't you know that the son of the eighth child of your sister Devakī is going to kill you? Then hearing this, Kaṁsa became very bewildered, and he immediately drew the sword and he was about to kill Devakī. Then Vasudeva stopped, and Vasudeva spoke philosophy, Sankhya Yoga, spiritual science, Atma Jnana. But Kaṁsa was not listening. Then Vasudeva promised him that your problem is only the eighth child. Your problem is not your sister Devakī. So don't kill, this innocent lady, that to your sister. It will be shame on you. Your reputation will be spoiled if you kill a woman. So your problem is only the child. So I'm going to bring all the children who are going to be born, and you do whatever you want to do. And saying that, Vasudeva brought one child after another. And Kaṁsa said, no, my problem is only with the eighth child. I don't want to kill all these small innocent children. So you can take them back. But then Narada Muni comes to the scene. Narada Muni accelerates Kaṁsa's fear. We discussed yesterday, like how Narada Muni instigates Kaṁsa to kill the first child also. Narada Muni tells to Kaṁsa that, "O Kaṁsa, how merciful you are. You have spared this first child. But don't you know, when you start counting the petals of a lotus flower, it's not linear. The petals on the lotus flower, they are not linear. They are circular. They are in a cyclic fashion, circular. So if you start counting from one side, you will reach the eighth petal at the eighth position relative to that first petal. And if you start counting from the opposite side and start counting 8 petals, you will reach 8th petal on the opposite side. So how can you decide who is the actual 8th child? So then what Narada Muni was speaking makes sense to Kaṁsa. And Kaṁsa starts killing each of those children. And like that, he kills 6 children. So yesterday, we were discussing, right? Why would Narada Muni do like this? So then I did some research, and this is the reason why Narada Muni instigates. Narada Muni, why did he accelerated the death of these 6 children, or accelerated the birth of Krishna? There are multiple reasons why Narada Muni did this. So first of all, these 8 children, who are the 6 children. Who are these 6 children? They are actually Kaṁsa's own children. They are Kaṁsa's own children. How,
Prabhuji?
Yeah, so I'll explain. So long time ago, once upon a time, in some yuga, maybe Satya Yuga, or maybe Treta Yuga, maybe Dwapara Yuga, we don't know. There is a great sage by the name Marichi. Okay, so this Marichi had 6 sons, and one day they were trying to tease Brahma. They were trying to tease Brahma, and this all happened in Satyaloka, where Brahma resides. So they were teasing Brahma, and Brahma got angry at these children, and Brahma cursed them that may you be born in a demoniac family. May you be born in a demoniac family. So then, as a result of that, in the next life, in Satya Yuga, the son of Hiranyakashipu, by the name Kalanemi. Now this Kalanemi is none other than Kaṁsa in Dwapara Yuga. So Kalanemi in Satya Yuga, who is the son of Hiranyakashipu. So these 6 children were born to Kalanemi. So these are the grandchildren of Hiranyakashipu. So Kalanemi, in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, we have that shloka, right? Kalanemi niha shauri shuri shurajaneshwaraha. Kalanemi niha. That is the name of Srimad Narayana. Kalanemi niha. What is the meaning of Kalanemi niha? Niha means the destroyer, the killer. Kalanemi niha. The killer of Kalanemi. The killer of this demon by the name Kalanemi. Kalanemi niha shauri shauri shurajaneshwaraha. So Kalanemi, the son of Hiranyakashipu, and Kalanemi has these 6 children, who are actually the sons of Marichi in the previous life. So these 6 children of Kalanemi in Satya Yuga, one day they did great tapas to please Brahma. Now this is what all the demoniac people do, right? Hiranyakashipu, or you take any demon, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, all these demons, they meditate, they do great tapas to please Brahma so that they can get some boons to become more powerful, like that. Now these 6 children also, they also did great tapas and pleased Brahma. So Brahma appeared and they asked for similar boon like what Hiranyakashipu asked. Like they should not be killed by like any other person. And then Hiranyakashipu, who is the grandfather of these 6 children, he came to know about it. He came to know about the fact that the 6 grandchildren, they did tapasu, pleased Brahma, and all the details he got to know. And he got furious, saying that, I mean, what they did is a good thing only, right? For that he is happy. But he's of demoniac nature. Hiranyakashipu got angry, thinking that these 6 children, they are sidelining me. They are sidelining me, and they are not including me in their decisions, in their discussions. They are taking unilateral decisions. They are becoming independent. They are acting, by themselves. So for this, Hiranyakashipu got angry. And Hiranyakashipu asked the 6 children, so what is the boon that you got? The 6 children told Hiranyakashipu that we got a boon that we cannot be killed by any other person. Any other person means outside the family. Like even Devatas, even the demigods, or any other person, any other asura, any other powerful personality. So we cannot be killed by anyone. Then Hiranyakashipu said, okay, all right, you got this boon, that's good for you. But because you offended me, because you did not include me in your plan, in your discussions, I'm going to curse you that you will be killed by your own father. You will be killed by your own father. That's why these 6 children in the next Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, next. There are the Treta Yuga in between, that is skipped. And in the Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, these 6 children were born to Devakī Devi, and Kaṁsa with his own hands, he killed his own children.
Prabhuji, in that Yuga, how they died, Prabhuji? They got boon, right? How did they die?
No, that boon was that boon was in the previous, in Satya Yuga, right?
And what was the boon? They cannot be killed by anyone, but ultimately they died, right? How it happened?
Oh, how it happened? No, by the time, right? By the influence of time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in that life, by the influence of time, they died. Then
Okay. They
the
cannot be
demons are
killed, but
okay
they
with that.
okay. It's not that like they can live ever like that. They just
No.
okay.
No, that even Brahma cannot give. Immortality, Brahma cannot give.
Okay.
Hiranyakashipu, when he did tapas for thousands of years, that was his initial desire, that he should not be killed by anyone, and he want to live forever. Brahma said, come on, first of all, I myself, I am not immortal. I cannot give something that I don't have. So ask something else. So then Hiranyakashipu adjusted his desire, that I cannot be killed by this person, that person. I cannot be killed during the day, during night. I cannot be killed inside, outside. I cannot be killed by weapon or hands. So like that, they are okay. Uh, as long as they get the boon like that, and they don't die in the hands of someone else, but they die naturally, they are okay with that. They live longer. They live up to the 100% of their lifetime, and then they die. They are okay with that. And even that they don't consider that they are going to die, right? They'll think they'll live forever. Ahani ahani bhutani gacchanti yama mandiram sheshastavaramichanti kimascharya mataparaha. Yaksha tells to Yudhishthira Maharaj tells to Yaksha, the most astonishing thing in this world is ahani ahani bhutani gacchanti yama mandiram. All of us, we see other people dying, but what do we think? Sheshah stavaramichanti kimascharya matapparam. The remaining people who are still living, we think that we are going to live forever. Now Hiranyakashipu was a demon, so he will definitely think that he is going to live forever. So these 6 children also, they also thought they were going to live forever, but by the influence of time, they naturally died, and then in the next life they were born to, in Treta, in Dwapara Yuga, they were born to Devakī Devi, and Kaṁsa with his own hands he killed. So that is one reason. Another reason is these 6 children, they represent that they are called as Shad Garbhas. Bhagavatam describes them as Shad Garbhas. Shad means 6. Garbha, the Garbhas. Okay, the fetus, you can say. The Shishu. Shad Garbhas, the 6 children. These 6 children represent the Shad Ripus. Shad Garbhas represent Shad Ripus. Ripu means enemy, Anarthas. Arishad Vargas. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Matsarya. So that is the reason Narada Muni intervened and instigated Kaṁsa to kill these Shadripus in the form of Shadgarbhas.
So, Kamakrodha, 6 things are killed by Kaṁsa. Kaṁsa is a demon, is a asura, no? How can he kill Kamakrodha?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, these are demons. How can another demon kill these demons? Kaṁsa is the demon. How can Kaṁsa demon kill these Ripus, Shadripus? Now we can explain that in 2 ways. So even though they are Ripus, they are demons, the Shadripus are demons, but they are actually enemies to Kaṁsa demon. Now within Bhoja dynasty or within Yadu dynasty, not Yadu dynasty. Within Bhoja dynasty, there are other demons. Along with Kaṁsa, there are other demons. And Kaṁsa killed many of them. So one demon killing another demon is not new. It happens.
But Prabhuji will go with the first story only, Prabhuji. Because
one?
no, first story is better because this is Devaki's sons, right? We don't want to think like they are Ripus.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Prabhuji?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The first story is the actual thing that happened. But Sarita is asking a philosophical PhD question. So that is one way how we can explain that one demon killing another demon is common. But is Kaṁsa did Kaṁsa kill by himself? No. It was Narada Muni who is the catalyst, who is the reason for making Kaṁsa to kill these demons. In the movies also we see, right? The hero, sometimes what he will do, there will be two villains and he will make such an arrangement that one villain is killed by the other villain. So where did they get all these stories from? The script writers in the movies, where did they get stories from? Where did they get the inspiration from? They got the inspiration from Bhagavatam, Mahabharata, Puranas. So that is the reason. Shadripus. Okay, Shadripus represent the Shadgarbhas represent Shadripus. Okay, now. So after
ప్రభుజీ మనలో కూడా అవి ఉంటాయి కదా, కామక్రోధం వల్ల. అంటే మనం మనుషులు కాబట్టి మనం దేవుని చంపకూడదు కాబట్టి చంపట్లేదా?
మనం మనుషులం కాబట్టి ఏమంటారు,
ఇంకో డీమన్ చంపచ్చు అన్నారు. అంటే మనం మనుషులు అవి డేమన్ కాబట్టి మనం వాళ్ళని చంపలేం కాబట్టి చంపలేకపోతున్నావా?
చాలా పవర్ఫుల్ మనకన్నా.
ఎవరిని చంపలేకపోతున్నామని? కామక్రోధ లోభ మదమోహ మాత్సర్యాలు
అవి డిమన్స్ అన్నారు కదా. మనం మనుషులం కదా, మనుషుల కన్నా పవర్ఫుల్ కదా డిమన్స్. అందుకు మనం చంపలేకపోతున్నావా?
వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. అందుకని మనం చంపలేకపోతున్నాం వాటిని. కరెక్ట్. అవే మనని చంపేస్తున్నాయి.
అందుకు మనం భగవంతుడిని శరణ దొచ్చుతున్నాం.
అవును,
నా నుంచి అవి తీసేయమని. కరెక్ట్?
అవును, కరెక్ట్. బలరిపుసుతస్తత్వధన్యం న జానే. ముకుందమాల స్తోత్ర. Balaripu. Who is Balaripu? Arjuna. Arjuna is your friend. Balaripu, Balaripu Sutta. So the destroyer of enemies, Arjuna, is your friend. ధారావార కరవర సుతా తే తనూజో విరించి స్తోతా వేదాస్తవ సురగణా భృత్యవర్గ ప్రసాద ముక్తిర్మాయా జగద వికలం తావకీ దేవకీ తే మాతా మిత్రం బలరిపుసుతస్తత్వధన్యం న జానే. So to destroy the demons, to destroy the Ripu, we need a powerful person like Arjuna. He was a great Kshatriya, great warrior, who is known as Balaripu. He is an enemy. He's an enemy. He's a destroyer of the Balaripu, the powerful demons.
Prabhuji, in Brahma Kadina Padamu, we have a line, right, Prabhuji? Balaripu Kachina Padamu. What does that mean, Prabhuji? Balaripu means strong enemies, Prabhuji.
Balaripu is Arjuna.
Oh, okay, but Ripu ante you are telling enemies kada, Prabhuji?
Yeah. So Arjuna is an enemy to the powerful demons like Kauravas, Duryodhana especially. Yeah. So in the view of Duryodhana, Arjuna is an enemy to him. And that Balaripu is Mitra. Mata Mitram Balaripu Sutas Tatvadanyam Najane. Because you have such a great family background. I like your resume. I like your profile. That's why I want to make you as my shelter. Okay, now come back here. Now, on the same lines as Ramesh Garu asked, right? We have all these Arishad Vargas, the Shadripus in our heart. But we are not able to kill them. So we need someone to kill them, right? So we'll discuss that. But a quick look at this slide here. Sons of Marichi, they incur a curse from Brahma and arranged by Yogamaya as Devaki's Shadgarbhas, and they were killed by Kaṁsa. The karma is fulfilled, the karma account is settled, and then Krishna and Balarama retrieve these children from Sutala Loka. Because they are demons, they went to Patala Loka, Sutala Loka. And upon the request of Devaki Devi, Krishna and Balarama, they retrieve them from Sutala Loka and they revive their life. And Devaki Devi embraces them and feeds them with milk. And they get liberated, they become purified and get liberated, go to spiritual world. Okay. Now after the 6 children, now comes the 7th child. That is our dearmost Balarama, Sankarshana. So when Devaki Devi was carrying 7th child, after 6 children were killed by Kaṁsa, when Devaki Devi was carrying 7th child, Yogamaya inspired Vasudeva and Devaki Devi to transfer this child from the womb of Devaki Devi to the womb of Rohini Devi. Why? Because in the spiritual world, Rohini Mata is the mother of Balarama. And where is Rohini Mata now? Rohini Mata is in Dwapara Yuga, Rohini Mata is in Vrindavan. Rohini Mata is a good friend of Yashodamma. So they were living in the same house. So Yogamaya did this transfer of Balarama from Devaki Devi's womb to Rohini Mata's womb. That's why Balarama has the name Sankarshana. The Sanskrit meaning of Sankarshana is derived or extracted. Okay, derived, extracted, comes from the act of drawing the embryo from Devaki's womb to Rohini. Sankarshana. Karshana means to extract. Sankarshana. Samishti Rupena Karshana. It's not just extracting and throwing somewhere, right? Samishti Rupena. Expert way of extracting from the womb of Devaki Devi and transferring it to Rohini Mata's womb. Now, who is this Balarama? Balarama, Bala represents, Bala means strength, spiritual strength. Rama, the spiritual pleasure, spiritual delight. So, Balarama, this is the Guru Tattva. Balarama gives the spiritual strength and spiritual pleasure. Nayamatma balahinena labhya. The absolute truth cannot be attained by one devoid of spiritual strength. Balarama is the original servitor of Godhead. He prepares the Lord's bed throne, umbrella, and residence. Everything is prepared for Krishna's pleasure. So this is the importance of Guru in our life. Guru prepares the heart. Guru cleans our heart. The Shadripus that we have, we are not able to destroy them. Because the demons are more powerful than us. We are weaker. Then this is where the Guru can, with his mercy, he can clear our heart. He can clear all these anarthas in our heart. So this is the sequence. First the 6 children, then 7th child is Balarama, then 8th child is Krishna.
Prabhuji, Rohini Mata is the first wife of Vasudeva.
Correct. Vasudeva has 18 wives. And
Oh,
Vasudeva has 18 wives. Vasudeva kept them in different locations. So one of the wives is Rohini. Okay. So now, after Balarama, Krishna. Now Krishna, we cannot say Krishna is born, right? The 8th child, we cannot say Krishna is born. Because Bhagavan doesn't have a birth. There's no biological birth for Bhagavan. Just like how we take birth, there's no biological birth for Bhagavan. He is unborn, Aja. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanamishvaropi san prakritim swamadhishtaya sambhavamyatma mayaya. Although unborn and imperishable, he appears by his own internal potency, Janma Līlā. He is not produced by ordinary material reproduction. He manifests. He appears and disappears. Avirbhava, Tirobhava. So this is a shloka from Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter. Ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim swam adhishtaya sambhavami atma mayaya. Sambhavami means I appear, I manifest. How? Atma mayaya, in my original transcendental form. I appear in my original transcendental form. So how do we understand this? Now transcendental, we are here, Krishna is saying transcendental form. But when Krishna appeared, he grew, his body grew from 1 year to 2 year, 2 year to 3 year to 7 year, up to 120 years. So how do we understand this? That means it is actually not Krishna, it is actually Krishna's body did not grow like that. When Krishna was born like a baby in the prison house of Kaṁsa in Mathura, when Krishna was born like a baby, that baby is not born, right? Appeared. So who appeared? There is a baby, there is a Bala Gopala form, or that one day Krishna's form in one loka of spiritual world. So that Shishu, that one day Shishu comes from spiritual world and appears here. And when it is 1 month, there is a 1 month child in another loka of spiritual world. So that not just one, there are many such Krishnas who are 1 month old. So one such Krishna who is a 1 month old comes from spiritual world and appears here in Vrindavan. And when Krishna becomes 3 years old, there is a 3-year-old boy, Krishna, in spiritual world, somewhere in spiritual world. That 3-year-old boy comes and appears in Vrindavan. And all of this happens without we noticing it. It appears as if the same little boy is growing from 1 month to 6 months to 1 year, 3 years, 7 years, and so on. But this is how the arrangement is done. That's why Krishna says, Ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam ishwaropi san prakritim swam adhishtaya sambhavami atma mayaya. Ramesh Garu annaru, can we call him as Laddu Gopal? Yes. Yeah, that one month old boy, Laddu Gopal. Yes.
ప్రభు మరి దేవకీదేవి గర్భంలో ఉంటే డెమిగాడ్స్ అందరూ వచ్చి ప్రార్థిస్తారు కదా.
అవునవును.
మరి మీరు జస్ట్ అపీరెన్స్ అన్నప్పుడు తను దేవకీ మాత గర్భంలో లేనట్టే కదా.
లేదు.
దాన్ని ఎలా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి?
జస్ట్ అపీరెన్స్ అంటే అది కూడా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను మీకు ఇప్పుడు. ఇంకా అవ్వలేదు అది.
అలాగే సంకర్షణుడు, శివుడి మెడలో ఉండే పాము కూడా సంకర్షణుడే అంటారు కదా.
శివుడి మెడలో పాము కూడా సంకర్షణుడే.
సంకర్షణుడు ఒకటేనా?
సంకర్షణ అవతార్ అది, ఇంకొక అవతార్ అది. ఆదిశేష ఎలాగో అలాగే ఆ సంకర్షణుడు, శివుడి మెడలో ఆ పాము కూడా సంకర్షణుడి అవతారం అది. So here this is a shloka from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says, I don't take a physical birth, but I just appear. I appear and disappear. And this is a difference between the birth of an ordinary person and the birth of Krishna. An ordinary person born entirely helpless with 2 arms, crying and unaware, born naked, requiring immediate warmth and swaddling, forced into birth by the mechanics of worldly karma. Whereas the divine child of Krishna, he just appears, he descends, avatarana, fully aware, manifesting 4 arms, holding divine weapons, appears fully clothed in yellow silk and adorned in glowing gems, descends by his own supreme will to protect his devotees. So now, what happens is when Krishna decided to appear, right? He did not directly appear in front of Vasudeva and Devaki. Krishna entered the heart of Vasudeva, and through the heart of Vasudeva, Krishna, from the heart of Vasudeva, Krishna was transferred into the womb of Devaki Devi. In the spiritual form only. In a spiritual form, in his own spiritual form. Krishna entered the heart of Vasudeva first, and from there he is transferred to Devaki Devi's womb. Just like how they show in the movies, right? A light breaks through the darkest midnight in Mathura. There will be great sound and lightning and then when that happens, the universe rejoices at the advent of supreme shelter. The Lord descends at the stroke of midnight during the auspicious month of Shravana, Janmāṣṭamī Tithi. Rohini Nakshatra, the star constellation, is forming as Rohini Nakshatra, and Shravana Masa, Ashtami Tithi. Though it was the 8th waning moon, Ashtami Tithi, it shone with the brilliance of a full moon. Even though it was a Ashtami means half moon, right? But it appeared like a daytime. It appeared as if there's a Paurnami, full moon, or even more brighter than that, like a daytime. It shone with the brilliance of full moon. Rivers ran clear, gentle breezes blew, and the minds of pure devotees overwhelmed with immense joy. Krishna did not take birth through normal human processes. He manifested out of his own sweet will in his full majestic glory. So the skies, constellation of Rohini and star Ashwini appear in a cloudless sky with twinkling stars. The rivers flow perfectly clear. Vast lakes bloom fully with magnificent lotuses. The earth surcharged with pure goodness, immense healthy and peace across towns and pastures. Just like how they show in which movie? Sri Ramadasu movie, yeah? When Ramachandra appears, right? They show all these beautiful things that are being described here in Bhagavatam. The air becomes pure, pleasing breezes blow, gently carrying the heavy aroma of blooming flowers. The sacrificial fires, yajnas, ignited by brahmanas, born bright and steady, undisturbed by wind. So at this auspicious time, Krishna appears.
Swagatam Krishna.
Sharanagatam Krishna. Swagatam Krishna. Sharanagatam Krishna. Everybody repeat. Swagatam Krishna. Sharanagatam Krishna. Swagatam Krishna. Sharanagatam Krishna. Yes. We'll sing that full song when we are welcoming Krishna into Vrindavan. Because that is our main topic, right?
Yeah.
But here we'll still welcome him with Swagatam. Actually, within ISKCON, they sing in a different style. Swagatam Suswagatam Krishna. Swagatam Suswagatam Krishna. Like when they bring Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra deities on Radha Day. When the Radha concludes and when Radha reaches the destination, on the destination side, all the devotees who are receiving Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, they sing Swagatam Suswagatam Jagannath, Swagatam Suswagatam Baladeva, Swagatam Suswagatam Subhadra, Swagatam Suswagatam Sudarshan. So like that we can welcome our Krishna. Swagatam Suswagatam Krishna. Sing.
Swagatam Swagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Suswagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Swagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Suswagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Swagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Suswagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Swagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Sharanagatam Krishna.
Swagatam Sharanagatam Krishna.
Okay, so when Krishna entered actually Krishna is not born yet. Okay, we are just welcoming him, right? We are saying welcome, and Krishna has not come yet, but he's there in the womb of Devakī Devi. So when and this is how he enters the womb of Devakī Devi. as all the celestial beings, the Svargaloka Vasis, they are showering they are showering Krishna with a rain of flowers, with a continuous rain of, with a flood of flowers of rain, a rain of flowers. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, who is situated in the core of everyone's heart, appeared from the heart of Devaki in the dense darkness of night, like the full moon rising on the eastern horizon. So like Krishna appears like that in the womb of Devaki. Now, as soon as Krishna entered the womb of Devaki, Devaki Devi became very radiant. Her face, her whole body was glowing like a very shining lamp. She was glowing extremely beautiful because Krishna is there in her womb now, carrying the residence of the entire universe. What is this residence of entire universe? Tribhuvana Vapusham Vishnu Misham Namami. That Vishnu, whose body is the three planetary systems. Tribhuvana Vapusham Vishnu Misham Namami. So when that Tribhuvana Vapusha, Vishnu, appeared in the womb of Devaki, it is nothing but Devaki Devi is actually carrying the Mullokalu, carrying the residence of the entire universe. So this is a beautiful shloka from Bhagavatam. Sa Devaki sarva jagan nivasa vivasa bhuta nitaram vareje bhojendra gehekni shishe varuddha sarastha saradha saraswati jnana kaleyata sati. Devaki Devi, Sa Devaki sarva Jagannivasa Nivasa Bhuta. She became the residence of all the three planetary systems. Sa Devaki sarva Jagannivasa Nivasa Bhuta. Nitaram Nareje. Bhojendra Gehe. Bhojendra, who is Bhojendra? Kaṁsa. Bhojendra Grihe. In the house, in the prison house of Kaṁsa. So how did Devaki Devi look like? How did she appear? She looked like Agnishika. Agnishika iva ruddha. She looked like a Agnishika, like a mandutunna golam laga. Agnishika. Bhojendra grihegni shikeva ruddha. Sarasta saraswati jnana kile yata sati. And that,
Prabhuji,
yes,
Hare Krishna.
yeah.
అంటే తన సమస్త ఏమంటారు ప్రభుజీ, తన లోపల గర్భంలో ఉన్న అంత ప్రకాశవంతంగా వెలగట్లే. ఆమె కడుపులో ఉందిగా సమస్త విశ్వం, అంతేనా ప్రభుజీ?
సమస్త విశ్వం ఇప్పుడు ఆ కృష్ణుడి రూపంలో తన గర్భంలో ఉంది. అందుకే తను
వెలగట్లే, వెలుగుతుందా?
వెలుగుతుంది.
అంటే అణిచివేయబడినట్టుగా ఉంది కదా?
అణిచిబడట్లే అని చెప్తారు కదా. డివైన్ ట్రూత్ కెనాట్ బి పర్మనెంట్లీ హిడెన్. అంటే గర్భంలో ఉంది, కానీ గర్భంలో ఉందంటే హైడ్ చేసినట్టే కదా అది. కానీ అది ఎంత దాచాలన్నా దాగట్లేదు అనమాట. అది బయటికి వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఆ కాంతి, ఆ తేజస్సు అంత బయటికి వచ్చేస్తుంది. అది. So now when Devaki Devi was carrying our hero Krishna, all the devatas, they started offering prayers. This is described in 10th Canto of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 2nd chapter. This is called Garbhastuti. There are about 10 to 15 shlokas. We are not going to discuss everything, but just one shloka. Satyavratam satyaparam trisatyam satyasya yonim vihitam cha satye satyasya satyam vrita satyanetram satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapanna. Satyavratam satyaparam trisatyam satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye satyasya satyam vrita satyanetram satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapanna. Beautiful shloka. Every line of the shloka has satyam satyam 2 times. Just like Krishna rakshatu no jagat traya guru, Krishna name appears twice in each line. Like that, this also satyam satyam satyam. We offer our shelter to you, the supreme truth. You are truthful in your vow, the absolute truth in 3 phases of time. That means the devatas are saying that, O Krishna, you are in the prison house. You appeared in the prison in the womb of Devaki Devi, who is in the prison house of Kaṁsa. We are all ready. We are all your army. We are all ready for you. Any help that you need, we are offering our service to you. We offer our shelter to you. Usually we take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, right? But here they are all offering help. They are offering service. They are ready to do service. So let's recite this beautiful shloka. Satyavratam satyaparam trisatyam
Satyavratam satyaparam trisatyam
satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye
satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye
satyasya satyam vrita satyanetram
satyasya satyam vrita satyanetram
satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapannaah.
satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapannaah.
Did we recite the previous shloka? We did not recite, right?
Yeah.
Let's recite this. Sadhevaki sarva jagannivasa
Sadevaki sarva jagannivasa
nivasa bhutani taram nareje
nivasa bhutani taram nareje
bhojendra gehe nishike varuddha
bhojendra gehe nishikena ruddha
sarasta saraswati jnana kaleyata sati
saraswati saraswati jnana kaleyata sati.
This is the same shloka. Satyavratam satyaparam trisatyam satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye satyasya satyam vrita satyanetram satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapanna. Srimad-Bhāgavatam.
ప్రభుజీ
Yes.
ప్రభుజీ అంటే గతంలో వర్తమానంలో భవిష్యత్తులో ఎప్పుడు ఉండేది అని అర్థమా ప్రభుజీ?
అంటే త్రికాలంలో కూడా ఆ స్వామి శ్రీకృష్ణ భగవానుడు త్రికాలంలో కూడా నిలిచి ఉండేవాడు అనమాట. అంటే కాలం, దేశకాల పరిస్థితి వీటికి అతీతంగా స్వామివారు ఎప్పుడు ఉంటారు, శాశ్వతంగా ఉంటారు. అదే సత్యం, అదే సత్యం.
అదే 3 కాలాల అంటే
3 కాలాలు.
గతంలో ఉన్నారు, వర్తమానంలో ఉన్నారు, భవిష్యత్తులో కూడా ఉంటారు.
అవును, అంటే కాలాతీతుడు. సో ప్రళయం, సృష్టి, ఇంకొక రకంగా ఎలా చెప్పాలంటే సృష్టి ముందు ఉంటారు, సృష్టి ఆరంభంలో ఉంటారు, తర్వాత ప్రళయం వచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా ఉంటారు ఆయన.
Yes, Prabhuji.
సృష్టి ముందు,
Beyond the time, kada Prabhuji, beyond.
బియాండ్ టైం,
Yeah.
బియాండ్ టైమ్ అండ్ స్పేస్. యా, త్రిసత్యం. Satyavratam, always true to his vow. He always keeps his promise. Satyaparam, oh, always true to his vow, not in Vrindavan, okay? Satyavratam is a wrong word in Vrindavan. Satyaparam, the absolute ultimate truth. Trisatyam, truth existing in past, present and future. Truth existing in Srishti Sthiti Laya. Satyasya Yonim, the original source of all truth. Now, in another shloka, in the same Garbhastuti, the Devatas, they pray. The shloka is not here, but the meaning of that shloka is, taking shelter of the Lord transforms the terrifying ocean of material existence. For those who seek refuge at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, the vast, insurmountable ocean of material suffering instantly shrinks. It becomes as insignificant and easy to cross as the water contained in the hoof print of a calf. The Lord's feet become the sturdy boat, and that carries the soul to safety. Vatsapadam, Bhavambudir Vatsapadam. The Bhavasagara becomes as small as Vatsapadam. The ocean is full of water, infinite amount of water. But when we take, and that ocean represents our material life, which is full of problems. When there are problems in life, when we take shelter of, when we do Bhagavat Smarana, Śrī Krishna Smarana, then that gigantic ocean appears. Those big problems will appear like small thing. As much as the water contained in the hoof print of a calf. How much water can be there in a hoof print of a calf? Just a very little, just a glass of water. Not even glass. I mean, on the picture you can see some water, but the real hoof print that you see,
Gopadam,
cannot,
Prabhuji.
Gopadam. Gopadam. So you cannot even hold any water in that hoof print. That means it becomes nothing. The problem becomes nothing. And how is this possible? This is possible through the process of Shravanam, hearing, and by purifying our heart. And then our heart becomes a Garbha. Just like Devakī Devi Garbha, our heart becomes a Garbha our heart becomes Garbha so that Krishna can appear in that Garbha. And then we can see Krishna, Darshana. So Shravana, Atma Shuddhi, Hridaya Garbha, and then Śrī Krishna Darshana.
ఇదివరకు క్లాస్ లో చెప్పారు ప్రభుజీ, పెద్ద ప్రమాదకరమైన ఆ భవసాగరం నుంచి చిన్న ఆవు దూడ పాదం అంతా దాటగలము అని చెప్పారు కదా ప్రభుజీ మీరు.
అవునవును, మనకి ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రంలో ఒక శ్లోకం ఉంటుంది. ఆ శ్లోకం అప్పుడు భాగవతం ఇంకొక శ్లోకం కూడా ఉంటుంది భాగవతంలో, భవాంబుదిర్ వత్సపదం అనేది. ఇప్పుడు ఈ శ్లోకం గర్భస్థుతిలో ఇది వేరు, భాగవతంలో ఇంకో శ్లోకం ఉంది, ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రంలో అదొకటి.
ప్రభుజీ సింబల్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫీట్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు చెప్పారు ప్రభుజీ.
కరెక్ట్, సింబల్స్ అంటే సింబల్స్ ఎందుకు చెప్పామంటే ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రంలో ఆ శ్లోకం
మనం శరణాగతి తీసుకుంటే ఆ పెద్ద సముద్రాన్నైనా చిన్న ఆవు దూడ అదేమంటారు ప్రభుజీ పాదముద్ర అంత చిన్నగానే అయిపోతుంది మన కష్టం అని చెప్పారు.
సరిత ఏం శ్లోకం అది? ఆ శ్లోకం ఏంటి గుర్తుందా?
ఏ లోకానా ప్రభుజీ?
కాదు, पृथ्वीरेणुरणुपयांसि कणिका फल्गुस्फुलिङ्गो लघुस् तेजो निःश्वसनं मरुत्तनुतरं रन्ध्रं सुसूक्ष्मं नभः क्षुद्रारुद्रपितामहा प्रभृतया कीटा समस्तासुरा दृष्टे यत्र सतावको विजयते श्रीपादधूलीकणा.
Higher consciousness, flight.
ఫ్లైట్ గుర్తుంది కదా. ఫ్లైట్ నుంచి చూస్తే కింద అన్ని చిన్న చీమల్లా కనబడతాయి.
అనిపిస్తాయి. కరెక్ట్.
అది బాగా గుర్తుంది. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బాగా గుర్తుంది మీకు.
శ్లోకం గుర్తు రాలేదు, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గుర్తు.
ఓకే, సో ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా మనం ముకుందమాల స్తోత్ర ఎప్పుడైనా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. ప్రతి దాంట్లో ఫిట్ అవుతుంది అది. Okay, when the absolute truth, Śrī Krishna, appears, he is captured only by the ropes of pure devotion. Okay, so Krishna appeared in the womb of Devakī, and the Devatas, in the form of Garbhastuti, they offered beautiful prayers. Okay, so let us see how Krishna appeared. We'll discuss another 5 minutes and then we will conclude for today. We'll continue from tomorrow. So this is a beautiful shloka from 10th Canto, 3rd chapter, 9th and 10th shlokas. This is called Krishna Janma Līlā Shloka. This is a very important shloka, worth memorizing, very beautiful. Tamadbhutam balakamambuje-kshanam Chaturbhujam shankagadadyudayudam Srivatsalakshmam ghalashobikaustubam Pītāmbaram sandrapayodashaubhagam Maharhavaidurya kirita kundala Tvisha parishvakta sahasra kuntalam Uddhāmakañcaṁ ghana-kaṅkanādibhir virochamanam Vasudeva aikshata. Vasudeva then saw that wonderful child with lotus-like eyes. Now Krishna, actually Vishnu, from the womb of Devaki Devi, he actually came out. Okay, since we all sang Swagatam Krishna, so he came out. Vasudeva then saw that wonderful child with lotus-like eyes, possessing 4 arms. So Krishna appeared in Chaturbhuja Narayana form, possessing 4 arms, holding weapons like the conch and mace, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, bearing the mark of Srivatsa, with the Kaustuba gem glowing on his neck, dressed in yellow silk, possessing the beauty of dense rain cloud. His thousands of scattered locks of hair, illuminated by the brilliance of an invaluable Vaidurya gem crown and earrings, and shining brilliantly with a glowing belt, armlets and bracelets. So this is how he appeared. This is how he appeared. Not as a small child. He appeared in full form like this, holding Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Okay, let's recite this beautiful shloka. Śrī Krishna Janma Līlā Shloka. Tamadbhutam balakamambuje-kshanam
Tamadbhutam balakamambuje-kshanam
Chaturbhujam shankagadadyudayudam
Chaturbhujam shankagadadyudam
Srivatsalakshmam ghalashobikaustubam
Srivatsalakshmim galashobikaustubam
Pītāmbaram sandrapayodashaubhagam
Pītāmbaram sandrapayodashaubhagam
మహార్హ వైడూర్య కిరీట కుండల ద్విషా పరిష్వక్త సహస్రకుంతలం ఉద్ధామ కాంచంగద కంకణాధిభిర్ విరోచమానం వసుదేవ ఐక్షత. సుధామాతాజీ మిస్ అవుతారా?
ఎస్ ప్రభుజీ. తం అద్భుతం బాలకం అంబుజేక్షణం చతుర్భుజం శంఖగదాత్యుధాయుధం శ్రీవత్సలక్ష్మంగళశోభికౌస్తుభం పీతాంబరం సాంద్రపయోధసౌభగం మహార్హవైఢూర్య కిరీటకుండల ద్విషా పరిష్వక్త సహస్రకుంతలం ఉద్దామకాంచంగద కంకణాదిభిర్ విరోచమానం వసుదేవ ఐక్షత.
Good.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
Beautiful.
ప్రభుజీ.
So the meaning of this shloka we will discuss tomorrow, and what happens after, what happens
ప్రభుజీ,
after that. Yeah.
ప్రభుజీ ముకుంద మాలలో కూడా ఇట్లాంటి వర్ణన ఏదో శ్లోకం ఉంది. సరితమాతాజీ చెప్తారు అయితే
ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రాల్లో ఇలాంటి వర్ణన.
ప్రభుజీ
వందే ముకుందమరవిందదళాయతాక్షం అదే మాతాజీ
గుర్తులేదు మాతాజీ, కానీ ఇదే శంఖ చక్రం ధరించి అందులో ఉంటది ఒక శ్లోక గుర్తొస్తుంది. ఏదో మురబిద్ద అని మధ్యలో మురబిద్ద అనేది వస్తుంది మాతాజీ.
కస్తూరి తిలకంలో కూడా వస్తుంది కదా ప్రభుజీ, సశంఖ చక్రం సకరీట కుండలం.
కస్తూరి తిలకంలో శంఖ చక్రం సకిరీట కుండలం విష్ణు సహస్రనామ స్తోత్రం.
కస్తూరి తిలకం లలాట ఫలకే వక్షస్థలే కౌస్తుభం నాసాగ్రేవర మౌక్తికం కరతలే వేణు, దాంట్లో కూడా వస్తుంది కదా కొంచెం.
అంటే ఇందులో శంఖం చక్రం ధరించి ముర అనే రాక్షసుని సంహరిస్తాడని ముకుందమాలలో
నరసిజనయనే శంఖ చక్రే మురబిదిమా విరమస్వచిత్తనయనే శంఖ చక్రే మురభిదిమా విరమస్వచిత్తరంతుం సుఖతరమపరం న జాతు జానే హరిచరణ స్మరణం తేన తుల్యం.
ఎస్ మాతాజీ, ఇక్కడ అవి ధరించి కంసుని వధించడానికి వచ్చిండు దేవకి గర్భంలో. ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రంలో ఆ మురబిద్ద అనే రాక్షసుని సంహరించడానికి మురాడీమన్. ప్రతిదీ మీరు ఏది చెప్పినా ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రానికే వెళ్తుంది ప్రభుజీ.
అదే అలాగే వెళ్ళాలి, అదే నా గోల్. మిగతా అన్ని మర్చిపోయినా ఏం లేదు, ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రం అక్కడ గుర్తుంటే చాలు.
సరితా మాతాజీకి చాలా బాగా గుర్తుంటది ప్రభుజీ. సరితా మాతాజీ అందులో ఫస్ట్ సరితా మాతాజీ.
నేను ఎంత తొందరగా గ్రాస్ప్ చేస్తాను అంత తొందరగా కూడా మర్చిపోతాను మాతాజీ. ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ బ్రేక్ వచ్చిందంటే మళ్ళీ అంతే మర్చిపోతాను. ఏదైనా క్రెడిట్
ముకుంద పీడియా సరితా మాతాజీ.
ముకుందమాల స్తోత్రంలో ఏదైనా కావాలంటే సరితా మాతాజీని అడగాలి.
ఏం లేదు, అంతా శ్రీనివాస్ ప్రభుజీ, కసం ప్రభుజీ క్రెడిట్ అంతా. అసలు అలా మా బ్లడ్ లో అంతా ఎక్కిచ్చేసారు
అంటే ప్రభుజీని అడగలేం కదా, పాడండి ఒక శ్లోక అని. మిమ్మల్ని అయితే అడగొచ్చు కదా.
సులభాయ సుశీలాయ ఏమంటారు, ఏం ప్రభుజీ సులభాయ సుశీలాయ కదా మీరు. ఇంకేదన్నా అడిగితే ఏమన్నా ఫీల్ అవుతారేమో, ముకుందమాల అడిగితే మాత్రం ఎప్పుడు ఫీల్ అవ్వరు. మీరు నైట్ కావాలంటే 2 అప్పుడు 3 అప్పుడు ఫోన్ చేసి అడగండి,
మన క్లాస్ పేరు ముకుంద అనే పెట్టచ్చుదేనా గ్రూప్ పేరు.
ముకుంద దేశం, తెలుగు దేశం లాగా ముకుంద దేశం.
ముకుంద ఫ్యాన్స్ అని వచ్చేది ఏదైనా
వరల్డ్ వైడ్ ఫ్యాన్స్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆఫ్ ముకుంద. Yeah. Okay, so we will discuss more interesting things tomorrow.
మన ఫ్రైడే ప్రభుజీ. సో
మనకి ఈ రోజే హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే టు కృష్ణ.
హ్యాపీ బర్త్డే టు కృష్ణ.
ఇంకా రాలేదు కదా, అంటే వచ్చారు, అంటే ఇంకా బేబీ లాగా రాలేదు.
విష్ణు రూపం వచ్చింది, ఇంకా కృష్ణ రూపం రాలే కదా.
బేబీ రూపం రాలే.
సో రేపు, ఎందుకంటే రేపు ఫ్రైడే కదా, ఇప్పుడు అమ్మవారు ఫ్రైడే కదా అమ్మవారికి. రేపు అమ్మవారు
శ్రావణ మాసం పుడుతుంది ప్రభుజీ. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ డే ఆఫ్ శ్రావణ అనుకుంటా.
శుక్రవారం టుమారో.
రేపు అమ్మవారు కూడా పుడతారు.
మాకు ఈ రోజే పుట్టారు ప్రభుజీ.
అదే మాకు ఇంకా థర్స్డే లోనే ఉన్నాము.
మన ఈ కథలో ఇప్పుడు యోగమాయ దుర్గా దేవి లాగా అవుతుంది కదా.
సేమ్ డే, కరెక్ట్ ప్రభుజీ.
సో అది కూడా రేపు డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం మనం శుక్రవారం రోజు. అట్లా నిన్న బుధవారం రోజు కృష్ణుడి అపీరెన్స్, నేను కృష్ణ జన్మ నిన్న అనుకున్నాము, కానీ కృష్ణ అనుకున్నాడు ఎప్పుడు నాదే అవుతుంది, ఈసారి మా సిస్టర్ కి ఇస్తాను ఆ ఛాన్స్ అని. శుక్రవారం రోజు వాళ్ళ సిస్టర్ కి వదిలేశాడు అనమాట.
ఎప్పుడైనా లేడీస్ అంటే ఆస్పిషియస్ ప్రభుజీ. మంగళం శుభమంగళం
మంగళం. ఓకే, మంగళం ఉందని కాబట్టి మంగళం పాడదాం. మంగళం కౌసలేంద్రాయ మహనీయ గుణాత్మనే చక్రవర్తి తనూజాయ సార్వభౌమాయ మంగళం. శ్రీకృష్ణ లీలామృతం కీ జయ, గోపాల కృష్ణ లీలా కీ జయ, గ్రంథరా శ్రీమద్-భాగవతం కీ జయ, శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద కీ జయ. Okay, thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
హరే కృష్ణ. థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ.
See you.